Hello guys. Welcome back. Even after the recent nerf to Root Riders, I present to you the ultimate Root Riders attack strategy, featuring 3 different versions, ranging from the most basic to the most advanced, also demonstrating how these strategies remain effective even against the toughest base designs. I will cover everything in detail, starting from base analysis and planning, all the way to the execution of each attack, and also explain the strengths and limitations of the strategy so you understand exactly when and where to use it. At the end of each attack, I will show the full army composition and hero equipment, and I will also link everything down below for your convenience. Now let's get started after a small intro. Here's the first version. You can see here the army combination. This is not the typical invisible spell version. This is the classic that you guys have been using from lower town halls. Alright. First we will drop the king, queen on this side for funneling. Then a Valkyrie with siege barracks on this side for funnelings. When the funnelings will be done, in the meantime we will deploy the ice golem first, followed by the Valkyries, and then Root Riders in a line. Then we will drop the healers and the rest of the heroes. We will use the Warden's ability and rage spell as they push inside the base. And freeze and poison spell here on the enemy CC troops. Then comes the crucial placement of the Overgrowth spell. I'm gonna take some time and explain this. We're gonna drop this here, making sure it avoids the town hall. Otherwise our troops will ignore it and the attack won't go as planned. So make sure you drop the Overgrowth spell on such heavy defenses like it is located in this compartment. So in the meantime we will drop a skeleton spell and the defenses will be distracted and our troops will destroy the town and this whole compartment. And the rest of the spells will be used accordingly. Now let me show you how I tripled this base. Now it is time to focus on funneling. Since this is a spam style attack strategy, funneling is absolutely critical. If the kill squad fails to move into the core of the base, the attack can easily fail. As you can see, we have deployed everything according to the plan, and our troops are now moving directly into the core. At this stage, we use the poison and freeze spells on the enemy clan castle troops. Make sure you closely monitor your army here, because the timing of the Warden's ability is very important. We follow this up with another freeze spell, although we do miss it this time. Now, our attention needs to shift to the monolith. The moment it starts targeting our troops, we must be ready to place the Overgrowth spell on it to reduce the damage pressure. Unfortunately, our troops are starting to split, which is never an ideal situation. To stabilize the push, we drop a rage spell, but again, the timing is slightly off. At this point, we use the skeleton spell to distract the defenses and see how much value we can extract from it. Meanwhile, we activate the king's ability and watch closely to see if he can take down the town hall. The king is giving his best effort on the town hall, and we must be prepared to use the second Overgrowth spell before he goes down. Thankfully, the king successfully takes out the town hall. On the top side of the base, we still have our heroes along with the clan castle troops, which are Yetis, continuing to apply pressure. At this stage, we still have the royal champion's ability available, and that gives us a real chance to clutch this attack. As we move into the final moments, it becomes clear that this is going to be a successful attack. And yes, this is a win. You can see, even after making so many mistakes, we managed to pull 3 stars. In the next attack, I will be showing you another version of this strategy on a much more difficult base, and I am confident you are going to enjoy that as well. If you have any questions so far, feel free to ask them in the comments and share your feedback. Let us finish this attack quickly and move on to the second strategy. Here is the detailed army composition we used. Our primary objective in this attack is to take down the town hall using an RC walk strategy. We begin by deploying the royal champion and continuously supporting her with invisible spells, dropping them every 4 to 5 seconds. It is extremely important to place these spells precisely. Make sure you zoom in and keep the spell radius strictly within the royal champion and her pet, while avoiding nearby defenses so they do not turn invisible. To speed up the attack and avoid a time fail, we activate the royal champion's ability at the right moment. Once our invisible spells are fully used, it is time to recall the Royal Champion, as we will be deploying her again with the main army later in the attack. Next, we move into the funneling phase. This time, the funnel is created using the Queen and the Siege Barracks on one side, and a Valkyrie on the opposite side. Once the funnel is set, we begin the main push by first dropping the Golem, followed by the Valkyries. After that, we deploy the Root Riders and all remaining heroes, including the Royal Champion, along with the healers, placing them in a straight line to ensure a clean entry into the base. From here, the rest of the execution remains similar to the previous version. We carefully monitor the battlefield and use hero abilities and spells based on the situation. Although there is a slight misplacement of a spell during the attack, it does not impact the overall result, as the base is already close to being cleared. I know some of you might be wondering what happens when the town hall is not placed on the corner of the base. That is exactly why the third strategy exists. Be patient, because the final version features a much tougher base surrounded by double invisible towers, and I am confident you are going to enjoy it. If you have any questions so far, feel free to ask them in the comments. I always enjoy reading and responding to your feedback. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more high-quality attack strategy content, as a lot of effort goes into creating these videos, and your support truly means a lot. As you can see, we still have both the King's and Queen's abilities available. The monoliths are already down, and there is nothing left that can stop this attack. Let us finish this quickly and move on to the final strategy.
Your heart is no longer the same. 'Cause it's full of blood and it frees your heart. It's no longer the same.
This base features both invisible towers positioned near the town hall and protected by heroes, making it one of the most challenging layouts to deal with. For this attack, we are carrying 11 invisible spells. We begin by executing the RC walk. Unfortunately, 2 invisible spells are accidentally dropped, but never mind. As you can see, the invisible towers can sometimes distract the Royal Champion from targeting the town hall. The overall approach remains the same as the second strategy. Our first priority is to take down the town hall along with the surrounding defenses. However, this time, we will also incorporate the revive spell instead of recall on the Royal Champion. To avoid losing valuable time, we activate the Royal Champion's ability. Even here, you can see how the invisibility continues to distract her, costing us precious seconds. Eventually, the objective is achieved, and the town hall is taken down. Without wasting any more time, we immediately move into the funneling phase, exactly as we did before, and then transition into the main attack. In this version, every single second matters. Ideally, you should take down the town hall within the first 50 seconds and then start the main push. As the enemy troops emerge, we use a poison spell to neutralize them. The remaining invisible spells are now used to support our main army. It is important to wait until your troops are properly inside the base before using the revive spell on the Royal Champion. If she is revived too early, the defenses will lock onto her, and she will not survive on her own. This is why troop positioning is critical in this strategy. When our main troops start taking heavy splash damage, we activate the Warden's ability. Ideally, try to revive the Royal Champion just before using the Warden's ability. This provides an extra push and saves time during the attack. We activate the King's ability to clear a path for the army, and during this phase, the Royal Champion is revived. Although she does not survive for very long, it is not a problem, as we still have enough firepower to wreck the base. The Super Yeti plays a key role in clearing the core and stabilizing the attack. This strategy is extremely powerful and capable of crushing even the strongest tournament bases. The only real downside is time management. If the RC walk is not executed properly, you can easily run into a time fail. Because of this, I strongly recommend practicing this strategy 2 to 3 times before using it in a real attack. If you enjoyed this breakdown, Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what kind of strategies you would like to see next. Also, make sure to check out the videos linked in the iCard and description for more high-quality content. And that is how we complete this strategy with 30 seconds remaining. I will catch you in the next video. Until then, stay safe, stay beautiful. Peace.